400 years. Retro, looking back. I always remember when I went to my son's graduation from college, and I was wearing a jacket that I think I came from Hawaii or someplace. Anyway, I found the jacket to wear to the graduation, which wasn't au courant, so to speak, wasn't popular at the time. It was something from maybe 10 or 15 years ago. And all my son's friends, who were all 20, 21, 22 years old, were saying, "Oh, Mr. Martin, very retro, very, very retro." In other words, wearing clothes from 20 years ago. It was like I was a star because I was wearing a 20-year-old jacket style that nobody wore anymore. So it was retro. Retro is looking back, or being back, in my case, wearing 20-year-old clothes. Retrospect. Very retro, Mr. Martin. Wow, very retro. Yeah, right, thanks a lot. Anyway, so in 400 years, in retrospect, that was the topic. The basis of the conference was to discuss this whole project for the 2 days that it occurred. Any questions about the meeting?
Region in Southeast Asia.
What?
Region.
Oh, region.
Southeast Asia.
Well, Southeast Asia is a region. You can have North America. It is a region, an area. South America is a region, an area.
Yeah.
The Middle Europe is a region.
Thank you.
It's just a general area, as opposed to saying Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and what have you. You say, oh, well, Southeast Asia. Oh, okay. So it's just a general statement of an area. It could be a large region or a small region, depending on what the subject matter is. Any other questions about the words here? Retrospect, looking back. Countries, sinology, everything to do with China. Exchange, to give and take, back and forth. If you bought a shirt that didn't fit, you might exchange it at the department store for a larger or smaller size. Exchange. East and West, talking about parts of the world.
Revolving is like talking around.
Well, revolve is to turn. There is a certain type of pistol known as a revolver. Pull the trigger, it turns. Pull the trigger, it turns. Revolve, revolve, turn, turn. So, in a sense, what they're saying is the conference, the theme, this is the theme, the topic of the conference. And everything they're doing is revolving around the theme. All parts of the theme. So that as a revolver, the barrel turns each shot. It's revolving. A revolver. He fired a revolver. And every time he pulled the trigger, the barrel revolved. Boom, 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 boom. Revolve around the theme of the conference. Everything that they discussed. The theme, the theme, the theme. Revolve. Any other questions? The topic, the main point of the conference is the theme of the conference. I didn't say team, I said theme. T-H-E. T-H. Did I do T-H yet? That's a good sound. I think I'll come in with some words. T-H. Booth. John Wilkes Booth.
Scholars is the same to the student.
A scholar is the same as a student. Well, there are some people that would say to the student, "You, sir, are a scholar." And there's other teachers that wouldn't say that. Well, a scholar is, let's say, at a very advanced student, one who has made a lengthy study of a certain topic. A student can be a good student, a bad student, an average student. A scholar usually implies someone who has made a lengthy study of a certain topic.
The outstanding student.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. I mean, a student could be someone who shows up late for class, doesn't do his homework, sleeps during the class, and he's still classified in some places as a student. He would not be a scholar by any means. So there's a difference between a student sleeping in the back of the class or showing up an hour late and a scholar.
So scholarship is mean every scholars together like this.
Well, a scholarship is an award, actually, in most cases. A scholarship implies an award to a certain person for his achievement as a student. Somebody that graduates from a class of 500 students, graduates from high school in a class of 500 students, number one. It would be no shock to know that that person received a scholarship to a university. In other words, pay the tuition, because he has great potential. He's number one in 500 people, 500 students. So it would be no shock to have him receive a scholarship, an award for his achievement as a student. Scholarship to college. Wow, he got a scholarship. Yeah, he was number one in his class. No surprise at all. Any scholarships awarded here? Okay. Any questions?
I don't understand. The theme is exchange between the East and the West scholars, you know? But the topic, the boundary of the content is about China. Is about China.
Yeah. The theme, the subject matter, the topic, the whole point of the two-day conference is to discuss Sinology and an exchange, and how in 400 years there has been an exchange between East and West, and learning between East and West over Sinology. The theme, the topic is everybody, all the scholars from China and the West, or the other 39 other countries, are all together discussing the history of Sinology and how over 400 years there's been this exchange between East and West. Maybe 400 years ago it was very little exchange, but now it is becoming more and more and more as time and communications improve. People are going to China, flying. You can go to China. You don't have to spend 2 months taking a boat to China, a slow boat to China, as they used to say. Now you can fly there an hour, so it's no problem. So everything is increasing internationally. And no exception, the study of Sinology. Remember, it's the largest population population in the world. 5 times the United States. So they're going to, over time, attract a lot of attention.
Teacher, what if you want to say study everything about America?
Oh, that takes about Chinese. 5 minutes.
No, I mean,
oh, okay.
I mean for Chinese is
Sinology. If they wanted to say, I don't know if there's a merology. You know, I don't think so. It just happens to be a Sinology. I'm trying to Well, the trouble with doing it about America at this stage is that America comes together from so many different countries. It's not like they're all Chinese. It's America, Europe, South America. It's hard to have at this stage of the game a merology, so to speak. I don't think there's I don't think there's a term that I can think of right now that says it's just like sinology, numerology. Any other questions? Okay. All right, well, anyway, there you have it. Okay. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, so let's finish up this last sentence from the previous lesson.